Test, test. All right, all right, all right. All right, so let me quiet it down a little bit. All right, so Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So I want to make most of my posts for the next couple weeks about Valentine's Day. And if some of you guys are anything like me, I own an air-conditioned doghouse. One thing I do not own is a dog, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm always in the doghouse. Welcome to the doghouse. So, well, anyways, here's what I plan on doing this year so that I will be a rock star for a while. I know my wife's in control, but here's my plan. On Valentine's Day, my wife is meeting with a group of ladies. My thought is there's going to be a group of more than ladies. There's a Bible study group that gets together. So what I'm going to do is I have the 14th is Valentine's Day. Our anniversary falls on the 20th. So my thought was on Valentine's Day, I will have a rose for every year we've been married delivered to my wife with a nice little card. It'll be 29 years this year. So she'll get 29 long stem red roses with baby's bud around them and, all that good stuff. And they'll come in and deliver it. Well, I've told the delivery guys, because again, I get in trouble a lot, so I'm pretty good friends with my florist. I tell the delivery guys, when you go to take those to her in front of everybody, there should be a maximum of 5 other women in there. Count how many are in there. Then come back in with one long stem red rose for each one of them for Valentine's Day. Now there'll be a lady sitting on either side of my wife that has red hair. That's my wife's best friend. You're going to give her these 2 red roses. And there's a note there that says, make sure you guys go to lunch at Paul Martin's today. That's where they go to eat. So now I've called Paul Martin's and I've got everything situated up. And I've talked to them and everything's paid for. And they'll get wined and dined at Paul Martin's, these 3 ladies, my wife, her 2 friends. Now, all this is to buy time. Once my wife leaves for the meeting, I call the housekeeper. The housekeeper's going to come and do a thorough cleaning on the whole house. And I need my wife to be gone that long for her to go through and make sure everything's clean, do the floors and everything like that. I'll be here helping. When my wife comes home and she's happy with the flowers and how she got treated at lunch and she sees the house is clean, I'm going to go, honey, I just didn't this week between Valentine's Day and our anniversary. I did not want you to have to worry about anything because in case I'm gone working or anything like that. And she'll be all happy. And I'll be a rock star for exactly 30 days. Now, again, it might sound like I'm working my wife, but my wife knows I'm going to do something. So really, who's working who? But I just want to be a rock star. Got my coffee? Now, we're going to do a story. Now, because Valentine's Day is coming up, I decided to maybe do a couple stories about my sweetheart, my wife. Now, as a disclaimer, my wife is a very independent businesswoman that in no way, shape, or form needs me depends on me. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even know how she tolerates me. But that being said, I know she's driving the bus, and that's okay with me. So, the day I found out my wife was diabolical, I was working up in Oregon, and my wife gave me a phone call, and she goes, "Hey, I wanna get a new car." I said, "Well, what kind of car do you want?" She goes, "Well, I don't know. Well, when you get back, we're gonna go look." I said, "Well, I'm gonna be gone for a while, so why don't you go look? Because you know what, I don't want to go shopping for a car with her. Everybody knows that shopping with a car sucks." So she goes out shopping with a car for a car. Every day she calls me, telling me about the car she's seen. She goes, "But I really like the Cadillac." I said, "The Cadillac?" She goes, "Yeah, I like that SUV." I said, well, that's an $80,000 car. "Okay, honey, whatever you want." Now, my wife allows me to feel macho because, she's much smarter than I am. So what she does is, I'm gone for another couple of weeks. She goes, I tried this white one out. I drove this white one. I love it. You're going to have to come look at it and tell me what you think about it." So I come back into town, and we take this Cadillac for a ride. This Cadillac ride's nice. $84,000. I say, "Honey, why don't we look around?" So to appease me, she goes, "Okay." So we go to some other places, and we look at some other cars, and I'm going, "Well, what do you think about this one? What do you think about this one?" And she just said, "Nope, I want that Cadillac." I said, "Look, you think about it. I got to go to town for a couple of days. I'll come back and look at it." She says, "Okay." Now I should have known I was being played. We come back. Well, I come back. It's a Saturday. Jump in the car. We go down to look at this car, and she takes me down, and we drive this Cadillac she wants. And again, it's $84,000. So we take it for a ride. And I'm going, "Oh my gosh." There's this Toyota Highlander. And remember, I'm not real big on Toyota, but they are pretty dependable, and they are pretty safe. And so she's just so in love with this car, and I'm going, "Are you sure you want that car? Look at this Toyota Highlander." So she kicks it around, and I go, "Well, let's just take it for a test drive. Let's just take this Highlander for a test drive." And we take it for a test drive, and I'm driving it, and it's got backup assist. It's got this thing that does everything. Cruise control. If a car pulls in front of you, it slows down for you. Great car. It's got navigation. Great car. I don't even know. I really like this car. This car is only $46,000. Half what the other one is. She goes, "Well, I don't know." I go, "Well, take it for a drive. Drive it and take a look at it." So she drives it. She goes, "Yeah, I really like this." And we get back to the car, to the lot. We get back to the lot. She goes, "Hey, well, let's go for lunch and talk about it." So we go for lunch, and she's talking about it, telling me about what she likes about the Cadillac and everything like that. And I'm bringing up, "Hey, what do you like about the Highlander?" And she goes, "Well, the Highlander, why would you pay $45,000 for a Toyota?" I go, "Hey, you know what? Hey, as long as it's cheaper than that Cadillac, boom, I know it's going to run for 1,000,000 miles." So finally she goes, "You're right. It is a better value. We'll buy the Highlander." So, whew, we go back. We purchase the Highlander. She jumps in the car, drives off. I'm sitting there going, man, I just dodged a bullet. One of the sales guys comes up and goes, "Well, yeah, glad she finally got the car she wanted." I go, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, she's test drove that car like 8 times." That's my wife working me. That's why I know she's driving the bus later.